Alright, so basically, Tyshawn, raise your hand. Tyshawn is a young musician that's way beyond his years, really good at just whatever he touches. And so we wanted to kind of feature him today along in the shed. So he actually made some shed tracks. And basically it's just tracks that we all follow along with and solo on, you know, whatever. So we're not going to do that the whole night, but we are going to feature Tyshawn at some points. But basically the way it works is you don't have to ask permission to get on the set or nothing like that. Just have fun with it. Like you said, it's organized chaos. You don't have to say, hey, can I play? You know, just walk up, hey man, I want to jam on this. There's 3 sets. I will call you out too if I see you just kind of like chilling.
Me too. Can I play?
You know, if I see you kind of just chilling, you know. No, I'm just playing.
Also, I want all the veterans too, like Chris, Frank, Al, like all y'all, Haywood, y'all been around. Don't sit back, man. Let's lead by example, especially some of the new people that don't feel real comfortable, you know what I'm saying? And get on, man. Don't be standing there looking around, you know what I'm saying? Chris.
No, you be on.
Because we do. We want it to be fun, you know what I'm saying? We want to have fun. And hopefully, you know, we pack this place out. Well, we kind of already have, but, you know.
This is an amazing turnout, y'all.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all, man. Definitely.
This is crazy, y'all.
All right, so let's get started, man.
Let's just do something. Let's just make something right now.
Just real quick, just to see where you're at. When LJ hear himself, when everybody was playing, just ask him. Frank. Play, Frank. Go ahead, Mike.
say, ooh. Yeah, there we go.
Check. Talk again, dog.
Yo.
Talk again.
Okay.
One more time.
Test.
All right.
Test. All right.
Tell Rodney to plug in the channel too. When he gets up there.
Who?
Rodney Howell.
Oh, okay. Where you at?
I think he's in the hallway. He might be coming up there.
What's up, man? Y'all more than welcome to sit. Or if y'all want to, let's go. All right, Frank Allen, give us a little something, sir. All right, we're gonna do one more solo on this. You wanna do solo on this? No?
Yeah, I'll do the group.
All right, let's hear the bass player do something for us real quick.
All right, come on now.
Mic on.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, y'all give them a hand. All right, check this out. Here in a second. Give me a second. We're gonna be incorporating some rap tonight, and I know we got some singers in the house too, so we want to play. A big old hand. This is the mentor of mentors.
Yes, he is. The elder statesman.
here's the pattern. We're gonna just do drum solo for right now. It's gonna be Tyshawn, Corey, Ronnie, Tyshawn, Manny, sorry. Tyshawn, Corey, Manny, all right?
And then get some other drummers to jump on too.
I got you.
Channel 14, Josh. Josh.
Here we go.
Josh.
Don't sweat. Let's groove it out. No, here first. Here we go. Alright, y'all get size on it. Wow. Let's switch out the drummers. Hey, Memo, Memo. Oh my. Here we go, jam it on. Go ahead, Mike. We want to hear the guitar solo. Yes, sir.